got this one all under control. A little whiskey.
Oh my goodness, it's the day we've been counting down to for so long. It is finally here, and we're so blessed to see it.
Yes, we are. It is Christmas Day. Now, for Christians, Christmas is an annual festival commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ, observed primarily today, December the 25th, and as a religious and cultural celebration among billions of people around the world.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Christmas is extra special because it's celebrated globally, not just by Christians, even non-Christians look forward to all the cheer, excitement, and gift sharing that come with this very special day.
So on that note, guys, we welcome you to the Christmas edition of the show. Trust me, there's a huge package in store for you guys today. Remember to get plugged in. It's on social media, right? At TVC Connect with the hashtag eSplash on TVC. It's your girl, Arika with the Dimples, and I'm wearing M. Like, Merry Christmas, guys. M. Wow. I didn't notice at all. M. So thank you for telling us.
People are not very bright now. M. Merry Christmas.
Wow. On Christmas Day.
Oh, you guys are bright and beautiful.
Thank you. All right, guys. My name is Amanda Dara, and because I'm feeling Christmassy, you could call me Mandy.
Hey.
Yes.
That's very different from what we always
Yeah, we know that already. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's His Royal Highness and His Flyness. I go by the name King OJ, but you can call me OJ. That's what it is. It is what it is. I am King OJ.
Yeah, this is just pure vanity, by the way.
I'm the Lord of the Vein.
You say I am. No,
Right.
I am.
Right.
I am King. I am King OJ.
Right.
I am the Lord of the Vein.
Right. Okay. My name is Melanie, guys. Welcome aboard.
Right, and leaving all this vanity aside, we're going to tell you what we have on today's show. Now we have some spoken words poets perform on the show, and of course there will be Tweet View, where we'll have some good laughs from the world of social media.
And of course, yes, we'll show some gratitude on the Chew It Up segment. Then we'll be joined by our fellow host on the show right here, Honeypot and IBK, for our gift exchange. Looking forward to that.
Okay, we'll also be joined by two musicians who will be serenading us on this special day. Big show today, I told y'all, you know.
Okay, I love your energy. I know what you're having, but I want some of it. Anyway, guys, let's get started already. eSplash has officially begun, so do not move a muscle.
Don't you dare. Stay here. There. Keep it there.
Why do you celebrate Christmas? Ages ago, man fell from his place and became a slave in this place. God felt his grace was right to again make man light right back in this place. So he came right down to earth so there could be a rebirth. Mary became a vessel of light, so with darkness we wouldn't have to wrestle, all right? Oh, what a stargaze, hit a rather light on our faces. Oh, what a stargaze, an emblem of hope for all races. I celebrate Christmas, because for my redemption, Christ must be born. I celebrate Christmas, God's own invention must be reborn. Gold, myrrh, and frankincense, symbols of my design existence. Oh, my existence wouldn't be complete without his divine existence. His conception or reception of seemingly little preparation came with so much admiration. Angels and men bow in adoration to the one true God of creation. My Christmas gift, wrapped in swaddling clothes in a manger. Of all Christmas gifts, you know you could say that is a major. God felt Christ must be born, and that's why I celebrate Christmas. God felt Christ must, and that's why I celebrate Christmas. That's why I celebrate Christmas. So give me a bread, a hallelujah, and salt litmus, and every day without bread or grills will seem mock Christmas. I might not be filled with grills and chills, but I'm filled with grace and favor, and I guess you realize that's major. I looked up to no starry night, but the sparkle in my brother's eyes reminds me of Bethlehem, and I just want to remind him of the love I have for him. I see my sister smile, my father's grin as he caresses my mother's chin. I see a woman smile to a man and kids. You know, Christmas wouldn't be any better if we don't have love for one another. So give me a hug, a bread, and maybe a hallelujah. And every day we sing more Christmas.
Hey. All right, guys, we are back. And of course, before we went on that break, you checked out Magnifico. But, well, you might know him as Toby Daniels, but yeah, his stage name is Magnifico, and he performed a very, very lovely piece for Christmas, and I thought it was fantastic. And while he's right here on the couch, hey Magnifico, what's Gucci?
Hi.
Your voice...
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. We need to start by saying that. Your voice is really amazing, and we're talking off camera about how, you know, you've been doing stuff throughout the year. So tell us, don't mention brands, but just tell us about the kind of year that you've had, because we're almost at the end of it, and got a review.
has been amazing.
Yeah?
Really. I think this year has been a learning curve for me. I got some jobs, I did some, I messed up some, I learned from some, I moved away from some. And basically this journey of self-discovery is just really fun. Not really fun. I think fun is not the word. Interesting is the word, adventurous. But fun, I don't know about fun. But I think I learned a lot this year, basically. And it's really helped me improve as a person. And of course, the brand is, you know, going up. Yeah.
That's good. I thought he was saying another spoken word for a minute. So like fun, but not interesting. Because that is not the word.
Is it fun?
Oh my God.
But tell me, I know that you used to be a host, a TV host as well, hence, and I think also a voiceover artist, hence the very deep, I was going to say sexy voice, but it's Christmas.
Oh my.
So let's just say.
Color.
During Christmas, Amanda.
You can say it, Amanda, say it.
Okay, so the deep, nice voice that you have.
You can just say, you know.
Your chest.
But tell me, so are you still hosting? Or are you sticking to spoken word right now?
Like I said, this year has been a learning curve for me. And even next year, I hope to break into new grounds. And I still do voiceovers.
Okay.
And I'm still a host. Although, right now, I'm focusing on other things, like writing more.
Okay.
And then I'm working on a book right now, and it's supposed to be, of course, it will be launched in March 2020. So I'm really focusing on that right now. And pushing spoken word poetry because it's something that's not really, it's not fully established in Nigeria, and I just want to, you know, mind that space.
Speaking of spoken word, can I be a poet too? If I can just...
What are you going to say? It is what it is. It is what it is.
I am king. I am King OJ.
This splash now, not King OJ's comedy show.
Wow.
Sorry, it's Christmas Day.
I thought that was a serious question.
But I feel like it is though.
So can I be if I want to be?
I think you.
Although.
Yeah. but not really though.
Oh. I think you can be a poet. I think anyone can be a poet. I mean, if you can pen down your thoughts and probably summon up the courage to perform them, you can be a poet.
But there's a problem. You see that rhyming?
It's just like how everybody can get on stage and do comedy, but then are you funny though? So my question...
You can be funny. You can try to be funny. You can actually learn it.
You can?
Yeah, you can.
You sure? There's some people that you just see their facial expression and you just burst out laughing. So I feel like sometimes it comes with you.
Yeah, I think it comes naturally. Yeah. And that's why I started learning, because you come to a place of consciousness. And it's not really... It's one thing to have the talent, actually. But then it's actually consciousness, because you're brought up that way. Probably you had experiences in your life that are actually shaping you to, you know, be that kind of person who is funny. But it's something that you can learn. I think at some point in my life, I was so dry. And I think I'm still dry. But these days, I'm among my friends and I say something and they laugh. I'm like, oh my God, I think I have a career somewhere here.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it. Do not do
it.
But then,
I'm just kidding.
But I want to ask you a serious question about this spoken word thing, because I did meet somebody who is also into spoken word, an upcoming person as well, and he was talking about monetizing it, and I couldn't really tell him anything, because most times, the only times I hear of spoken word artists is in church. So I don't know, are you able to monetize this talent of yours?
Yes, we must make money. Yeah. So I think 2018 was really good for me because I worked with a major brand in Nigeria. It was spoken word, and it was really beautiful. I was so glad at the opportunity. And yeah, we're still blowing. We're not fully So one thing was really beautiful, the fact that I was paid for it, and it was, I think it's the biggest I've been paid so far. How much?
Don't mind OJ.
We'll talk about it later.
So you can inspire people out there. This Christmas, a range.
Well,
you don't have to range anything if you don't want to.
I'll just say 6 figures, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, so,
please, I'm speaking to that. I'm sure I
6 figures.
I'm not...
Yeah. So it was really good for me. And that really opened my eyes to see that we can actually mine this industry for a lot more, you know? Yeah. So talking about earning from spoken word, it's one thing I'm really, really employing right now. I mean, I'm a content developer too. I create content for brands. I create content for individuals. So I don't look at it just for you know, performance sake anymore. Now it's not business. Okay, so you want me to perform at your show? Let's talk money.
Yeah.
And then after that, we were like, oh.
But
I still help my friends.
But
yeah.
it's good though, because even Titi Lokpe, the poet, and then there was this guy, I can't remember his name now, but he did something for banks as well. Yeah. So I know it's really moving. And anyway, we wish you all the best in 2020 and all the spoken word poets out there, because I know people are really grinding. And so we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you so much.
Do you want to quickly take your question?
Acting, then.
Yes.
Are you still going to pursue that?
Yes, I am fully into that. There's a movie I cannot mention now, but it's supposed to be out in 2020. Look forward to it. It's a thriller. It's going to be interesting. Watch out for it. I am like one of the main characters in there, so.
Oh, nice. Quick brag. You want to do everything. I love it. Well, anyway, nice one, Magnifico.
How do people follow you though?
On Instagram, you can follow me at IAM_Magnifico. On Twitter, Toby Daniels01. And on Facebook, Toby Daniels. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Magnifico.
Thank you so
now,
much.
I want to rhyme.
Thank you so much.
After this break, we'll have a music performance by musician Femi Brooke.
Oh my.
Stick around. You don't want to miss this.
Where is the rhyme?
Thank you very much.
checked out Femi Brooks really serenading us. I mean, I felt like I was at a concert, and it is here on the couch to talk to us as well. Merry Christmas.
Thank you guys.
Wow,
Thank
that
you.
was amazing.
Thank you.
How long have you been playing the guitar? I need to know that first of all.
2014.
What?
Wow.
That recent?
Like,
Yes.
not as...
Yes.
Were you self-taught? I feel like you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Not really.
Okay.
It happened like I was back home from school. We just moved to our new site, and my dad brought home a guitar from work. So I was playing the keyboard before that. I played keyboard for like 10 years before
So there's a background.
So my dad taught me
How to play the guitar.
how to play. Yeah, it's genetic. I have it's like 7 uncles. They all play.
Wow.
All my cousins can play or sing. So
It's a family
in the
thing.
blood.
It's in the blood.
It's in the
So
blood.
apart from keyboard and guitar, is there any other one you play?
Ukulele, drums,
Wow.
accordion,
Wow.
a little clarinet.
What?
It's your family.
Mado.
Are you from a family of musicians? Like, is your dad a musician, or is
Not
just
really,
love-
just for fun. It's just, but I was told that my granddad was a musician and all that. All the
I know you're also a producer as well.
Yes.
So is this a full-time profession for you?
Yeah, I started professionally in 2015. And,
How's it been so far?
well, ups and downs.
Did you always know that you'd become a producer? So was it your interest in becoming a producer that made you then pick up the guitar? Because I know, so I find that a lot of producers can play an instrument or, you know, something. So is it that you always knew that you'd become a producer? Was one the means to an end or what?
Then I didn't know what a producer really meant. I was just learning. So at the point I was like, oh, I like what Don Jazzy is doing. I would like to do that, you know.
Yeah.
And one day I just woke up, I was like, you know, I want to be a producer. I told my sis, I want to be a producer. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So
Was that also self-taught or you got training?
yes, it's self-taught.
Wow.
YouTube, my guitar, my keyboard, ukulele, everything
Put it together.
online.
So it's Christmas. Today is Christmas. What does Christmas mean to Femi Brooks?
Well, it's a time of sharing and giving, showing others love that, you know, some people struggle out there that we don't know of. We just see them putting their smiles on, and behind that smile, there's
A lot of pain.
a lot of pain there. So it's good to show love in this time.
Do you have a Christmas wish?
Christmas wish, that Nigeria will be great.
That's the everyday wish, my brother. Anyway, Merry Christmas, oh. Merry Christmas, oh.
Fans follow you. How do they reach out to you?
Well, pretty much I'm Femi Brooks everywhere except on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
YouTube, I'm Obafemi Brooks.
Oh, wow.
So it's either Femi Brooks or Obafemi Brooks anywhere.
Anyway,
I was just really curious. Why do you have like 15 guitars? Because I saw on your page you had like 15 guitars at the back.
Well,
Are those yours?
It's not bought, someone gave them to me.
Wow.
I like the way you played.
Wow.
All 15 of them.
Yes.
Wow.
Can somebody like the way that I play?
No, can somebody like the way I like money?
Can somebody like the way I drive so that they can give me cars? You get. You love it. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for that beautiful performance
Yeah,
as
I'm
well.
honored.
All right, guys. Tweetville is up next. Are you ready for some good laughs? We'll be back in a bit. Stay here with us.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Yes, it's time for Tweetville, where we bring you the laughs and savagery from the world of social media. Y'all ready for this?
On the Christmas day?
On a Christmas day, oh,
Let's
with
do
my
this.
red angels.
Let's do this.
All right, and this is a picture of a guy looking suspicious, and then he covers his mouth like he's peeping, and then he's like shocked, and it's bomber clot. So this edition with this face. And Monitoring Spirit, who is crazy on Twitter, tweeted, "When bread overhears beans telling Gary that she's the main chick."
What the hell?
How do you people come up with these things?
Well, it depends on who you are, because for me, bread is the main chick for me.
Right.
What about you? Which one is main, which one is side?
Depends on how I'm feeling, to be honest.
Bread and Ewa going.
As in, bae.
But then I get tired of it like after a while.
Like, I don't get people who do like pour gari, like raw gari on
No,
top
don't
of
judge us. We did it when we were younger. Don't.
Do you still do it? Like, do you
No,
enjoy
I don't
it?
do it anymore. I
I
soak the
love
gari.
it.
Really?
I love it.
It's
Look,
like,
OJ can eat anything. I'm telling you. OJ will have yam and then maybe 2 minutes later have rice. Like, he will mix it up.
Amanda,
no,
are you mixing us
no,
up?
no.
Okay, well, both of you.
I have a good diet, you know. I have a good. Don't judge me, okay?
So this one reminds me of Arike. Well, everyone on the show really, because we all have cars, but especially Arike and Honeypot, because they always have problems that they're talking about. And so this is a person with about to plug like an ear thing into his ear, like an earbud thing. And he's like, when my car starts making noises that sound expensive,
I don't want to hear you.
I don't.
Maybe I don't tell you enough of my car
And
issues.
I'm that true.
Amanda,
Actually,
lately,
yes,
lately.
yes.
Harmonies. I just hear all the harmonies. I'm like, nope.
I cannot hear you.
Today, Satan.
Put up the sound to the highest.
Bye, Satan. Bye, Satan.
I love it because then when it starts making noises that sound expensive,
No, because my mechanic, everything is 15,000.
because shock sound is expensive, my dear
No,
friends.
it's so expensive.
Shock, the noise that shock makes.
If you hear brake pad.
That's,
5K,
oh
4K,
my
but
gosh.
Shocks?
It sounds like it's crying.
It sounds like my bank account be empty.
I have a friend that his mechanic has cashed out.
Chai.
Because he doesn't like noise. He doesn't know how to plug his ear. You
said
just
this.
hear one small thing, you just say, can you hear that thing? Oh, that's the shock. Oh, no, that's my ball joint. Oh, no. My ball joint. Let me call my mechanic.
You said this before, actually. And I know someone in my life like this, actually. Right, so this is a picture of
Dino Milan.
Dino Melai. And he's wearing... So let's go to the next one.
God rules in the affair of men. By Senator Dino Melai.
Yeah. All right, so this is, so if you guys know, I'm sure by now you must know Samuel Mba on Twitter because he's the bald guy who everyone trolls and he's a mess. And so he tweeted, I usually feel bad for those apprentice barbers people always avoid at salons. Me, I don't mind though, I give them my hair to cut.
There's
And
something
then,
in your hair, though.
exactly. And then Valkyrie replied, it's like me giving my babe my ATM card to withdraw because nothing did there.
Wow.
First of all,
But
this-
you're shading yourself now.
Yes, you say,
So much pride.
how can you say I don't mind giving them my hair to cut? What, you have to have hair to start. Like he's bald. Like everyone on Twitter that knows him knows. And
Maybe
then
he might not be completely bald, you know, so he might have some spikes of hair.
Follicles.
You know, like Simpsons. You know, he has like 2 strands.
Amanda, that is not hair.
Even with this being said, every barber, even the apprentice, should be able to just scrape everything off. There's no
it's not-
parting, there's
nothing
no
so-
carving, there's nothing. So even if you have, it's just to remove
You
everything.
looked
now.
for this trouble, Samuel.
I
You
think
did.
so too. I think so.
There to-
Right, going on to the next
apprentice
one.
barbers have actually suffered.
Yes, they have suffered. I actually have to
Like,
agree
who is
with
this
that.
one again?
But it's the same way with like hairdressers.
Yeah,
It's the same
and
with hair
even people who do your nails as well. If you give
know you.
apprentice, they will use you to learn.
Like, where's the person that does it usually?
I don't know you. You can't touch me.
Travel to where? What?
That's me. Oh.
Ma, I can do it.
Movement.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I will come back.
When she's back. All right, so this is another person who looked for trouble, right? And then Chira's son said, Nigeria has Wizkid, Nigeria has Burna Boy, Nigeria has Davido, Nigeria has Tenny,
Tell
Nigeria has
them.
Tiwa Savage,
Okay.
Nigeria has D'banj,
All right.
Nigeria has Tiam Wayne, Nigeria has Naira Marley, Nigeria has Skepta. We won. Sorry. And then Dr. Sheku replied, Ghana has light.
Hey, my check.
Meaning, we have all these people,
My check.
but we do not have light.
But you can't see them. You have all these people, but you can't see them in the
No,
dark.
but chai. How do we come back from this?
You guys
I'm
come
trying.
There's no comeback.
There's no comeback.
There's no comeback.
Amanda and Oji are struggling to
We
come back
do
from this
have
mess.
lights. You know, subsequently, we know because we're so large as a nation, we want to spread it. Well, I
So
can't
this
come
place,
back from
yeah,
this.
there's no comeback.
I'm
So
sorry.
Ghana won.
that
Ghana
note-
won.
Ghana won.
Ghana won, Nigeria.
0.
No.
on
But
Tweetville
wait,
on
oh,
Christmas Day.
10 versus 1.
Yeah,
Like
on Christmas
10,
Day.
10 points versus 1 point, really.
No, all those points are won because they're all artists. Nah, fam. And he killed it with darkness. All right, Bomber Cloud. So you guys know this Dexter from
Dexter's Lab.
Yes.
Dexter's
And
Lab,
yes.
laboratory.
And you guys saw the one that, you know, it had
The
Naira
Malian,
Marley's face
yeah.
exactly. So this is the Nigerian flag. And it's like, I failed you. So you start saying the ways that you failed
Yeah.
Nigeria, right? And so Four Eye the Doughboy, who's also a mess on Twitter, goes, when you eat oily puff puff and wash your hand with soap and water instead of cleaning it on your head.
You have failed your country.
Nigeria, I have failed you because every...
The standard thing to do.
Wait, I
practice.
have a problem. Clean it on your head. Is it hair cream?
It's oil too
Does
now.
it double up as
So it's
Wonder.
oil.
What?
You rub it on your body like, I need
on your head.
You're not going to find me judging anyone here.
That's
Perhaps
Faladele.
recently
And
I've done
Foladele will
this.
now be hugging with so much passion.
Perhaps
So
recently
you're
I've
using
done
us
this.
as serviettes.
Faladele did
Uncle,
it
uncle, uncle, rub us where you're serviettes.
But it's oil now. So a proper Nigerian will say, oh, my skin is dry. So instead of going to wash it, just use that oil and just still rub it on your body.
How is that a problem?
Oil.
It's
What's
oil.
the difference between vegetable oil and coconut oil that you use on your skin, Amanda?
Let's not even get into
Miss
this.
Diarra Natural.
I judge you
have
guys.
failed, you have failed your
I
country.
judge you guys.
You have failed your country, Nigeria.
Exactly, Amanda. We'll chuck you out. All right, do we have a couple more? Okay. That's a picture of a baby making a a stink face, and she goes, I wear what I can afford. So if you see Gucci, Adibas, Tommy Hilfiger, Fendi, please mind your business.
D and D, you know, D and G are
Diddy
very
bow.
close. Anything you see, don't judge.
I like it
We
because we
cannot
talk.
mind our business.
No, OJ, why not?
The issue is that you will not say the original. It has one small line here. What did the small line do to you?
Look,
I mean, as long as it has a tick, it's Nike.
My only thing with Hilfiger, Adibas
Gucci.
is if you're buying something that isn't the original, just buy one that doesn't have a name. Like buy a nameless brand. I believe so much in that. I
do.
Yeah, I believe
On
so
a
much in
more
buying
serious
nameless
note.
brands because people will laugh at me and I can't cope.
So it's
let me
our
just-
business too.
No, but there are some really close ones like Gucci with 3 C's. You will not catch it
Girl,
on time.
You will not know.
Fam,
You
you
will
guys,
not know.
you guys. So, blessing, I'm about to call you out. So my mom's help. She has one, Gucci. Like SHI. The first time I saw her, I'm like, oh shit.
SHI.
Oh, Gucci!
You guys, the first day I saw her, I'm like,
Elegushi.
Elegushi, that's exactly what I said. That's exact. I'm like,
No,
Elegushi, bitch. Guys, on that note, we are done. Yes, the savagery has finished for
No, it
today.
hasn't finished.
Oh, we have one more. Yay. Why did I think it was
It's
over?
Christmas Day. Give
It's
us more.
Christmas Day. We
Yes.
have some more. Sorry about that. All right, apropos doctor tweeted and of course, Odunlade, I've lost count of the
How
memes
many
that him and
memes?
Osita Yeme have.
We need to start paying him for it.
Honestly, and he's like, and this person goes, stop checking who has viewed your WhatsApp status. If you want that person to see it, send it to them with your chest. Yo! This is me addressing, this is my own personal savagery to you people. First of all, I haven't gotten around this whole WhatsApp status thing. I don't get it. I have a friend who I work with who lives on WhatsApp status. Just the person viewed my, I'm like, do you know the amount of contacts I have? How do I know who
There's
viewed?
no review.
So, and people use it as, so she did it yesterday and she wanted to tackle someone who did something to her. So she now puts some funny posts, all this petty stuff.
my gosh.
And she's like, she reported herself to me, so I put this petty post up. I'm like, so how do you know the person has seen it? She said, no, the person said, okay, how do you know the person knows it's addressing him or her? She's like, I shall put it. I'm like,
The person will catch us up.
just send it to my...
This transcends WhatsApp.
Chat.
Oh. Insta stories as well. People do that. I mean, send it with your chest.
Yes.
But sometimes, you know, especially when you're in love, you know, it's just sweeter.
Okay, what if the person doesn't get the sub? Like, if I don't catch that, it's me.
You catch it. You know, when you see a woman who has been heartbroken, you don't need to know the post to say, independent woman. I do not need a man for anything. Standing strong and
I'm
standing
a king.
firm. I'm a king.
King Tonto, King Sisi,
Ah,
King
yeah, this
OJ.
table, I'm not with you again.
Amanda has left the table. Amanda has logged out. Right, guys, that is it on Tweetville and also on the first half of the show. But there's still so much more to come in the second half. We're going to be unwrapping our presents very soon. Y'all want to stick around for that one. E-Splash continues after this, baby.
It's Christmas Day, and we've been putting you in the Christmas mood.
Let them
We sure
know.
hope you've been loving the show. We've had some amazing performances so far, and there's still more to come. So stick around for that. Welcome back to the second half of the show. For now, though, it is Gratitude Hour. No ranting today. One of us will tell the house what he or she is currently grateful for. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
I'm grateful.
I think we're all grateful.
But you're more grateful. You don't
Yeah.
look like Christmas. Christmas daughter.
Gifts.
So like Christmas daughter.
Wow.
Christmas.
I'll take it as a compliment. You know,
Yeah,
it's not
darling.
easy to look like Christmas.
It's not.
Anyways, I'm grateful for the change in the music industry this year. In the sense that, you know, I mean, Christmas is all about Christ, about giving, sharing, and of course, the birth of Christ. And I'm very happy that a lot of people in the industry have changed the perspective of being Christians. Kanye West, Justin Bieber,
Amanda.
Stormzy. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, gone are the days where being a Christian or coming out about your faith has to be some uncool thing.
Yeah, true that.
That you suddenly have no makeup on. No shade to anybody, but you get what I mean. And I'm happy about it. and I'm happy that people are really just, even people that you don't think are spreading the gospel through rap, through songs, through dance, through so many things, and that makes me very happy.
That's a cute gratitude moment. I love it. Yeah, very cute, Amanda.
Really good.
Wow.
Well done.
Good girl.
Well done.
All right, guys. Well, that's enough gratitude for now. I mean, we remain grateful, but it's enough. All right, so we'll take a break now, and when we come back, we'll be joined by our co-hosts, Honeypot and IBK for Secret Santa. Yes, it's time to let the secret out of the bag. You don't want to miss it. Stick around.
Hey! Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is Christmas edition of the show Entertainment Splash. Yes, you might remember that a few Wednesdays ago, we had Honeypot and IBK here, and together we anonymously picked names of who we'll be buying gifts for. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Santa for ourselves. It's time to find out who picked who and what gifts each person is getting today. So we have IBK and Honeypot in the
Hey, Christmas twerk, Christmas twerk,
IBK is just a vibe.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back to reality.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll go first. So I picked myself.
Is it like you've been saying that and it's just a lie?
So ladies and gentlemen, I picked Honeypot. So this is what I got for Honeypot. So Honeypot, are you ready for your gift?
Yes. Ready. Honeypot is blushing. OJ putting effort. I'm so proud of you.
Again, but I had to do
OJ
this.
is so romantic.
It only happens on Christmas Day and my birthday. I'm glad.
What if it's an empty box? You already
No.
Oh, yeah, open the gift now.
Open it.
You guys want to see before you get to take your own gift?
But of course.
Wow. Why do you want to?
OJ, you got red wrapper. You are so romantic.
OJ got me. I know.
It was a struggle. Tiara.
Wait, so.
Wait, oh.
As in, wait, so.
Wait, oh.
Emma Gbamike.
So you can add this one to your many collections.
Oh, I'm so grateful, OJ.
It's not the pot. By the leg, you can know. I have to ask.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Merry Christmas,
This means a
OJ.
lot to me. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Amanda, your turn, baby.
Yeah. So I picked King OJ.
Hope you just sit down and wait for it to come to you. I can't even
This is
do
for
it.
you. Yes. Merry Christmas.
Like really happy stuff. Everybody's wrapping gifts. So
I didn't know what is looking like like this?
What's my head though? OJ, take carefully.
OMG.
Amanda's cute. I can't.
Oh my goodness.
I have always wanted
a black sneaker.
Amanda.
Let me hug him. I know you're
What's going on here? Merry Christmas.
Amanda, I don't think I've ever hugged in this life.
I swear.
This is so cute. This is so romantic.
You like it?
I really wanted to get a black sneakers.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I have high tops black, but I really wanted something like this.
You always shall be proud in this life. You cannot do everything and let it be smooth.
If I'm not proud, who will?
How did you get his shoe size?
Do you know his girlfriend? How? Was it
OJ,
sleeping and you measured his leg?
Should we say this?
Do not.
Okay.
Honeypot, your turn.
Honeypot is your turn.
So who did you pick now?
I picked So everybody wraps their stuff. We don't think that I'm a local girl. Local woman in this market.
And she was so confident about it. And we've been around one another for the past few days. And she didn't say anything. Oh, y'all want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. She got me a...
Wow. Wow.
I like the weirdest, like
artsy.
artsy, quirky
That
stuff,
is
and
so
this
cool.
is joy for me right
Did
now.
you see the safety pin right there?
That's what I'm talking about.
You can now, you know, it can actually come like this, like it goes
Down. As a
down.
touch,
You can
yeah.
bend it.
Wow. Oh, no, this is Foladele.
This is
That
Foladele.
Foladele.
And inside it, you have a pair of earrings too. And guess what? And I still even have some more for you because I got you.
Do you need spare gift cards? Anything like that?
Thanks, HP baby.
I'm already tearing.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Joy to the world.
All right, IBK, your turn, boo.
So, I picked Arike. Let me just give you a clue. Arike, what are the two things that you like most?
Can and clothes.
Wrong question to ask.
The car is there.
Run the car.
Can clothes. No, okay.
For trouble.
Shoe and
House.
clothes.
Here.
I don't.
I can feel it. Wait.
This one is going to open it violently.
Sorry. This is how you know that I've never been romantic in life.
I know.
Ibuku is very weird.
There's another one. There's something else there.
That popcorn part got me. Plantain chips. I'm always ready for plantain chips.
Don't go put this Christmas so
I knew.
Ibuku is weird.
Very weird.
So this one, I'm always begging for popcorn and plantain chips.
Let me tell you what happened. So I was with Arike and she kept downing the plantain chips. And I said, what is it in this life with you? She's like, you can get me with two things. Plantain chips and popcorn. And I was like,
You've made my job easy.
it's Christmas time, oh, how about that?
So men out there, if you want to get
Shut up, it's
Arike,
now. It's time now.
plantain
Abika
chips
has gotten me with chips
popcorn.
already.
don't worry, I'll get a cow joint somewhere and then I'll bring it to you.
That's sweet.
You got all of us with that one. I was too sure it was a purse. You know those ones that they hand.
Open plantain chips.
Please, let's eat, Jerry. It's Christmas Day.
Okay.
No, I just want to taste it.
So it's my turn. Who did I get? Well, I'm left with two people, aren't I? One person or two people?
Okay, two people.
Yeah. So.
Tell us first now before you
Oh,
start.
I will just walk to the person. Oh.
Suspense.
Ushe, gang.
It's Amanda.
Gang.
It might be IBQ.
Gang.
Dude, this one is opening eye. I got Amanda.
I love the box already, especially for you. You are getting better at everything. Do you know that, Abby? No. Love it. Love it.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
I've been trying to get earpiece. You know these like cheap ones that have been scaling. So thank you for helping my life.
And it's pink. It's going to
guys
be
that
your
use
yellow
wheelbarrow.
joints.
Don't use it when you're driving.
Yeah, don't.
All right. Thank you, Boom.
You're welcome.
I love it.
Arike, your turn. So get off the food.
I told you that this is IBK.
Wow. So look up. Oh, yeah, your turn.
Handle it.
So obviously you got. Okay, so we already know because there's one person left. So I know what this suspense is about.
No, because I'm excited because we got each other and it's like romance right here.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, you got
I
IBK.
got IBK. She got me.
Feeling that she got me. Some strange feeling, innit?
So go get it and come back.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Just walk over
The
there
drama,
and bring it.
just for.
It's two things though. Hey, dimples.
Oh, it's two things I got you too. Two things.
So I got you Christmas card and earrings, pair of earrings. And I know that you're always cold and you're always borrowing for Ladele sweater.
It's always cold.
So I got you a sweatshirt.
It's always cold.
There you go.
Style hub on this one.
Innit? Oh my god, and he has like purple, pink and stuff going on for it. We'll be pressing with it. Okay.
I actually already love it. I can tell that it's like, yeah. Oh my god, I love
This
it.
is the cutest.
I look like a rainbow already. No, for a good cute rainbow. I genuinely love it.
Oh, so cute. I love that all these gifts are very like thought out, well thought out.
Yeah.
So clearly, I mean, spend enough time around one another to have paid attention to what this one likes and that one likes. So yeah, really, really nice. Oh, well, thanks, IBK and Honey Pot for being here.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, guys!
Merry
Look at somebody there. Look at Honey Pot.
She doesn't want to let go.
Okay, stop begging. I'm not wearing one leg of your shoe. Don't take my things.
All right, guys, moving swiftly along. Up next, we have another spoken word performance by Solar Speaks. Yes, that will be happening after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
Guys, we're here to bring you all the juicy snippets, yeah, of the red carpet right here at Tenny the Billionaire live in concert. And of course, you know it's Dirty December, so we gotta be here. If Isplash isn't here, where would we be? Let me talk to a couple of people and find out, you know, why they like Tenny, what's their favorite Tenny song, and what they look forward to with this concert happening right here today. Stay with me, guys. Don't go anywhere. It's your girl, Ibukonoluwa. We're about to do this. Ha! What's up? You're here to support Tenny, of course.
Yeah, I'm here to support Tenny Entertainer. So I wanted to bring that entertainment on stage, you know. So I've been seeing her on Instagram, so I feel entertained anytime I'm seeing her on Instagram. So I just want to watch out. Like, I want to see what she want to do. Yeah, so I think this is her first concert.
Yeah, it is.
So I just want to check it out because she's good. So I want to feel good music.
She's original. She's been consistent, and I love her. She's a real entrepreneur as well. So I mean, all for Tenny today. I'm so tired, but I'm here for her.
I really like Tenny. I mean, I can sing all her songs.
Sing one.
That's my papa no vida gote. My voice is very bad, but
I know, but we can
For my papa no be dangote. Oh, adeleke. But we go there, okay, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire.
Billionaire. I really love the video and I love the concept of the video. Like, seriously.
Before Billionaire, I loved Oyomeyo. But Billionaire just actually speaks my mind. It was, so I just recently clocked, well, a new age, no, and it was something like it just kept on ringing in my head. Like I just kept on singing, and I'm like, oh nah. I told myself definitely next year is my year, Billionaire year.
Mayor, because one, I have a colleague that loves that song so much because he plays it almost every day. That's our ringtone, that's our alarm tone and everything, so we are used to the songs.
Tenny is just a vibe. Like I've not met her personally, you know, but like I'm a fan, I'm a brother, I'm everything from afar, and like, you know, I love supporting her. I love Tenny music. In fact, my playlist, anytime she drops songs, I always update my playlist. I love Tenny a lot. I'm here because of Tenny, and I'll keep supporting Tenny.
I don't know nothing.
I came to support my sister. I love her so much. She's unique. She's great. Yeah, so yeah.
She's been someone that broke through the scene, and we're just here to give her the support.
All the billionaires coming through, give way because we're here. That's what happens when you are at the Billionaire concert, guys. It is Tenny the Billionaire live in concert, and I'm about to go in and enjoy myself. I hope you know, you got some, you know, bits of what is going to come in this event by listening to the people that we interviewed. Yeah. I wanna be a billionaire. I'm gonna be that girl in the crowd screaming when she comes up. Whoa, I love you, Tenny. Guys, my name is Ibukonoluwa. Over and out for me, guys. I want to go enjoy myself. That's why I'm here. It's Dirty December. Hashtag Dirty December, you know. Bye.
Dr. Dollar Entertainment. Yeah. Spells.
He had been waiting for the silent sound of safety, so he could quickly cross the street. I moved closer to him and helped him get a seat. Asked a few questions and ended with, "What would you like to eat, sir?" He unwrapped his left palm to show me a chunk of meat, and then he opened his mouth to me. It was as empty as an African mom's promises. He had no teeth in it. A pity. He had meat in his hands, but he had no teeth in it. On the second day of Christmas, my mama sent for me, but I wanted her to see me and have respect for me, and that was a problem. All the nice clothes in my closet did not belong to me. I had no sweet suit or cool shoes, only an old rugged boot. And if you brought out all the rags in the guy's room, they all belonged to me. It'd been 11 months since I set my eyes on my mother. I had feelings to see my siblings. I missed my sister and my brother, so I borrowed all I needed, from nice shirts to singlets, a black belt, and a nice sandal. I looked good on my outside, but my inside was torn. I looked good in other people's skin, but I cried within because I knew I would still undress myself and return to me. On the third day of Christmas, I ran straight down to the garage to join the early bus, straight down to Jos, where my sweet mother was, grabbed a stick of gala and a bottle of Coke, took a sip and a bite per mile so it could last me the whole day. Soon, I fell deeply asleep. And like Martin Luther King, I always have a dream. I was in Jos, looking for the bones of those who had just died in the recent bombings. For we all live in different boundaries of our earth, the same blood flows right through our bodies. Then soon I jerked awake, saw blood flowing away, dead bodies floating away. The beautiful lady I admired at the garage was laying down there dead, waiting to be carried. Her body had escaped her clothes. She was laying down there, apparently naked. Then it came to my head, now that she is dead, it doesn't matter if she bought or borrowed the dress. So the fact that you are alive is to say that you have been blessed. Now, what if Christmas is not about the one who gave his life so we all can come back alive? I mean, what if Christmas is not about the one who gave his total self so we could claim back our lives? You see, why would tear chickens, chew chickens, break the bones and leave the rest to beautify our kitchens? Let's not chicken away from the truth that there are people with no protection from the weather, whose favorite food is water and hunger, no choice for one another. I know they have no weight or mass at all, but hey, they matter, and they can occupy space if we would allow them a place to stay somewhere in our hearts. And this December would be a month that they would never forget to remember. This is my reminder for December.
Christmas is still in the air, and you just checked out that amazing performance by Solar Speaks, and he's here in the couch with us. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah. He is here on the couch to speak with us.
You see that?
His name is Solar Speaks.
Why Solar Speaks?
So speak. Okay, I'm done.
You look like all those spoken words.
Yes, now out there, like head to toe. So speak, for I am listening to the cries of the mothers.
Thank you.
So I don't look like them.
You look like them.
What about me?
Oh, you don't sound like them.
Sound like them.
You
look like them, but she sounds like us.
No, he doesn't look like them.
No, he doesn't.
He looks like bros. I dey sing. Do you want to hear my CD?
No, this is my CD, bros. This is my CD.
Are you for real now, bro? I'm on your side right now.
Thank you very much. Solar Speaks.
Solar Speaks. Why Solar Speaks?
Solar Speaks. Okay, some people correct me like, okay, you're Shola, you should be Shola Speaks. But it's actually not from that. It's from the scriptures, Psalm chapter 19, verse 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it says, the heavens speak of the glory of God. And as a science student that I am, in quote now, I understand that the heavens...
Solar.
Yeah, solar. So the solar system speaks.
Solar
creativity.
Yeah.
Next one.
You see, as a science student. Okay, so talking about that,
real, yeah.
I mean, spoken words, I would say it's an art thing.
Yeah,
so why
definitely.
did you go to do all that science stuff? Why didn't you just pursue art?
Yeah, I heard something when you said it's an art thing. If you make the art heart.
Hey, I was about to say,
or
is it a heart thing?
Yes.
You look like them, the one like them.
She actually thinks like, oh, it's regularly. Because that was what I heard when you said that. Because it's more than you going to the confines of a conventional school to learn this thing. It's something that comes from the heart. Yeah, really.
So it's art from the heart.
Yeah, right. I think.
So smart.
About it.
What is this one doing?
It's not working out. Stick to your hype.
But I just want to say, like, you know, how people are really passionate about
Yeah,
this
yeah, I
stuff.
understand
And,
that.
you know, they would rather not do anything else but be in that space. So
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
I asked
right, yeah.
that
So really
question.
cool. And speaking of education and science and arts and all that, I know that you're back in school, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
tell us about that.
Okay, now
And why it's
actually-
important. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, you know, we hear this thing, school is scam and all of these things. But really, many of those who say school is scam, when you check well, they've actually acquired this thing and then they come back to start telling you school is scam of a thing.
True that.
Because, okay, even if it's scam, let me still have this scam and then I'll know what to do with it.
Lovely. But what are you studying?
Computer science.
Wow, so you're still sticking with the sciences.
Yeah, right. If I introduce myself formally, I would have said I'm a content creator and creative designer. So I do both of them together because they kind of blend.
Okay, now I see where the science thing is coming
Yes,
from.
exactly.
So how is computer science going to help you in spoken word? Is there a
Yeah,
plan?
it has
is there a
helped
link?
me. Yeah, it has been
You learn how
helping
to
me.
use Microsoft Word.
Yes, to type your stuffs. And then I do some
No,
creative.
but I'm sure you understand what I mean. Why
Yeah,
was it
definitely.
important for you to go back to school to do computer science?
Computer science, right?
My answer is
Girl,
not
bye.
adequate.
And how does it link to the spoken word craft that you're pursuing now? Don't mind.
Okay, in so many ways, but because of the time, I would say, you know, we still, like my friend said, Magnifico.
Yeah.
The brand spoken word, or the art, sorry,
Yeah.
is still kind of like new in the environment and it's not yet so appreciated and acknowledged like that. So you can't really give all of your time and that to what is still growing.
So
So
you have
there's
to do
the need
something
for a
else that-
professional and other stuff
knew it.
to
Thank
back
you,
up the
Jay.
passion. Yeah,
I
right.
like that, honestly.
And beyond that, it also helps, well, if I'm professional enough in that, it will help me position my art well. Then if I put my poetry in some very nice designs, you get to like them more. Even if I don't see
Could
them.
even
I
have a
get
website built
Yes,
for
exactly
that.
by myself,
I
yeah.
studied computer information system, right?
So let's speak.
Yeah,
So
right.
because of the season that we're in, and of course today is Christmas,
Yeah,
what does
right.
Christmas
Mean
mean
to
to
you.
you?
What does Christmas mean to
Mean
me?
to you.
Yeah.
Spoken word.
I feel like he's going to answer spoken wordedly.
Yeah, because you do like this already. Once they touch this their eye, there's also about this their eye. It's like this. When they like this.
Ask me.
What does Christmas mean to you?
Listen.
What does Christmas mean to me? Christmas to me is...
It's the D.
Just tell us your own.
No. I don't want to say anymore now. I don't know what to say. I don't know if you heard this thing, this skit Lasisi did about how we talk.
Yes.
He said, how much money is it? How much phone?
I use my
is the sun, and the sun is on top of the phone. And the honey is pressing on. I'm like, what?
That was all you need. I used my seat belt. It's stuck. I So when you say those things, really, it makes me feel like weird. Like, am I doing something kind of different? Like, but the thing is, Christmas to me means the essence of Jesus Christ. And many times, you know, in the recent times I've checked.
Many times in the recent times. We're feeling you.
All right. Yeah, in the recent times, many times I've checked people, I don't know if it's intentional, but Christ is more like gradually being sidelined. And it's a pity, it's appalling. Like, I don't know if it's intentional. Someone once said they changed the X to the Chris in Christmas to X, and like just to, you know, like conceal that part of Christ or to funkify it, you know, all of those things. I don't know how true that is, but some of these things are quite evidence. But I want to say, if I'm to answer straight, that Christ is the essence of Christmas for me. If it's not Christ, then it's nothing.
Before you go deep on us, why do you guys have to sound like that, though?
Like, I don't know how we sound actually now. That's the problem.
Do you practice it in your mirror?
Yeah, I listen to myself. I watch myself in the mirror.
Please.
Right. We want to thank you, Solar Speaks, for coming through.
Now, this sounds like GOT.
To speak and
this sounds like
enlighten,
the way they talk in
inspire,
GOT. That actually
Please,
sounds like
what's your
that.
Christmas wish?
A Christmas wish. What do I wish for Christmas? I think I like, I'd like people to appreciate Christmas more.
For what the true essence
For the
is,
true
of course,
essence
like
that
you
it
said.
is, yes.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here. Solar
Yeah,
Speaks.
it's a pleasure.
We appreciate all that you have
Oh,
turned
God,
out
now.
here
What is all
today
this?
with us.
Ah.
Right, guys, we still have one more guest in the house. He will join us after this break.
So make sure you stick with us if you want to be inspired.
Wow.
Welcome back to the show. We have a special guest in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we have celebrating with us on this special day, Mr. Rich and Famous, aka King Praise is in the building. So should we leave the title of Mr. Rich and Famous and focus on Mr. King now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, all join, bro.
So many kings in the room. Okay.
Yeah.
I am King.
Yeah.
OJ. So.
Wow.
King, you know you're not supposed to introduce another king like that. Like someone's supposed to do it for you.
No, Praise is
Good King!
Praise, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How are you feeling? Today's Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. I always look forward to Christmas, though. It's a time to, I mean, you show love every day, but I mean, it's a very significant time to go all out and show love. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I know that last year you fed about 1,000 people.
Yeah,
and this year you're planning to feed 2,000 people. Yeah. Wow, that is exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited, actually.
And I'm curious, where did that dream come from? Was it like you always had an eye for people who are hungry or like stuff like that? Like, where did that come from?
Well, for me, especially people who have really known me, even from when I started, know that I have a thing for charity. And Christmas, not everyone has something to eat. And for me, I've experienced Christmas where I had to eat, all I had to eat was corn and coconut, you know, and it's just that thing I felt, like, I mean, if you have food, there are a lot of people out there who don't have anything to eat or drink. Yeah. So why not share your Christmas with such people, you know? So I decided, called on a couple of my friends and anyone who was ready to join in this movement. And last year we did 1,000. Actually, the mark was 1,000, but we're able to feed 1,500.
Yeah, it's never really just that. People will show up. We didn't plan for.
But I'm really glad that we had extra to feed more people. So this time it's pegged at 2,000, but we know like we're going to have like an extra 500.
Come and give me a round of applause. 2,000 people. That's amazing.
I'm really curious. How do you find that balance between like showing love from just the good of your heart and like documenting it and people thinking that you're trying to show off?
Well, you know, I remember when last year when I put it up, I had a few comments like, "Yo, you don't need to take the camera to film it." Yeah, to film it. For me, I like to document everything. Most of the things I do, and for me, it's not. I'm not documenting because I want to show off. It's also documenting to also encourage people, enlighten people on the importance to give. You know, for me, I've received a lot of good things because I gave. You know, and I mean, sometimes someone just reminds you of something you did like a long time ago that you can't even remember. You know, and someone's like, "Yo, like I remember back then when I had nothing and you were there for me, and I just came to say thank you, and I can't remember this person." You know, so I mean, like for me, it's me teaching people and enlightening them to give.
Now let's talk about, yes, you've had an eventful year. As the wrap of the year, you just dropped the King album. Can I ask for a favor? Like your collaboration with Stonebwoy on this particular project, and yourself and Stonebwoy, you've worked on different songs. So are you people planning on doing like a collaborative project?
We'll take EP. It doesn't even have to be like
before I talk about the King project.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about it, and we're definitely going to work on the project together. Definitely. Stonebwoy is my guy. Like, for me, I like people who are really humble, and he's someone who, he got no get wahala, you know, and we have that musical chemistry, and yeah, definitely we're going to work on a project together.
Stonebwoy is our guy, and he doesn't even know it. Like, we love Stonebwoy. Honestly, we love the stuff you guys did together, especially this year. Oh, man.
So what inspired King album?
The King album was inspired by self-realization or self-awareness. You know, creative people it's either you're really proud or you're extremely modest. Yeah. And I tend to fall to that extremely modest zone. And
if you don't say so yourself.
Exactly.
No, for real though. Like, and it has sometimes it has its disadvantages because you put out a really dope project or a really dope single, and the way people are hyping it, you're not even hyping it the way they're hyping it. Like, everyone's going crazy, and like you see a lot of people who do mediocre music, and the way they hype it, you know. And over the years, I've come to realize who I truly am and what I represent, my standards, and also it was inspired by having other kings of different genres of music on the album. So, yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Interesting.
So have you ever been tempted to just want to, yeah, we know you did it for on Rich and Famous.
Yes.
You gave us some classic song on the Rich, then
Yeah.
Famous, you gave us the little bit of Bass Bros.
Yeah.
Have you ever, like looking at the template of the Nigerian music industry, let me just leave this serious
style.
singing and let me just do Bass Bros.
I can never do that. You know, when people hear praise, they expect a standard of a certain standard of music, and I would never jeopardize my standard for anybody, for anything. Good music has kept me this long, whether people like it or not, has put money in my pocket, you know, and anything I know works for me. I mean, why would I leave it?
No, but what are we defining as good music in this case? Because Praise has done stuff with Wizkid. Praise has done, like he will do that party, or CC, he'll do a party jam.
Okay, well, personally, when for me, good music, I term good music as music with content.
Right.
You know, music with content, let me just put it that way. Music with content is good music for me.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, because I was reading up about how your song was the first African video to be played at the BET's one
me and Bez,
yeah, and I thought that was fantastic.
Yes. Do you know what? I remember because I was actually watching 106 and Park that day. I actually remember.
I was like,
I actually remember.
That's me though. Like no jokes. Like literally. Like I was like,
it was such a thing.
Like I'm on BET, like I can't believe it. I swear.
And I know that the King album is already doing so well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think on Spotify I had already 6 million views in 24 hours. So yeah, as you're saying, would you say that it's the streaming platforms that are paying better?
Yeah, I mean, now the streaming platforms are really doing good, and it's actually doing good for the musicians, because right now there's still piracy. Now this time it's the bloggers who are pirating it. You know, but still we try to actually shut them down, but in as much as you can't still stop these guys, you know. But I mean, we still push the platforms where the songs are, and I mean, the loyal fans who would buy your music to support you would always be there. And I'm fortunate to have such fans. And yeah, I mean, shout out to the ones who download too, because I mean,
anyhow, shall we?
As long as you love my music, like, so.
I like that.
But it's nice. Structure is in place now, and it's better for, you know, our artists are benefiting from that. Nice one, Praise, and we're so glad you could be here.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the question. You know how people talk about albums and the songs they select to shoot videos for?
Yeah.
How do you select the songs you want to shoot videos for? Because in all honesty, I feel like when you listen to some albums, Amanda might be like, oh, this song, I want this video. Why didn't they ever shoot a video to this song? And then I'm like, no, well, the song is not that. So what is the criteria?
I think I'm going to have a problem with this my album, because I won't even like all the songs from track 1 to 16 are like, you know, when some people create an album and they just create the main album songs and they create fillers. My album has no fillers. My album, like like every song I worked on every song as a single. So yeah, I think I'm just going to just ask the fans, or I'm going to look at my top songs, the songs that are streaming more. Then I'll be able to decide which one to go first, which goes second, which goes third.
That's definitely, I think that's a good idea.
Praise, today is Christmas. What's your Christmas wish?
What
are you wishing for?
I'm wishing that someone would just give me a blank check. That's my wish.
Okay. Like literally that?
Yo. Blank check though.
Oh, like no, if you say
like the person I signed though, just the person actually just write them out, you know.
Right. I receive it for you.
When you say someone has written a blank check, me, I have check. I can sign on it and I can give you. But the problem now is that
it will bounce.
It will bounce. So you have to be specific.
Okay, I want my wish for Christmas is I want a blank check that will not bounce.
Of 2K, 2,000
No,
naira.
no, since it's blank, it's me that will write
the figure.
Yeah,
the figure.
yeah.
But you should not bounce regardless of what.
Whatever you write.
So much. Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
so
I really
much,
hope you
Okaro.
get your wish. It's nice to know that even big artists,
I was
they still want
surprised,
to.
though.
What we were wanting. So what would we now be saying? Blank life. Please leave us alone. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, Praise.
you. Yeah.
And have a lovely Christmas.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, King Praise,
Yes,
for
sir.
coming on the show. I
Thank-
needed to say that, King. Thank you
very
so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, before we go out of here, there's one more thing we have to do. How can Praise come all the way here and not serenade us with his amazing voice? You know what I mean? Stay tuned if you want to hear him sing. Don't go anywhere.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let everyone prepare his room. Let heaven and nature sing. Let heaven and nature sing. Let every heart and nature sing. Merry Christmas, Ed.
Hey, Merry Christmas!
You almost denied us that.
No, no, it's impossible. It's impossible.
To the world, I mean, I know. Don't let it join to
Wow, thank you so much, Praise.
Thanks,
that was
Praise.
lovely. And guys, Merry Christmas. And of course, a prosperous new year in advance from myself, Foladele, Arike Dimples, Praise, King Goje, who's at the back, Ibuku, Honeypot, and every of the East Splash team. We love you. Merry Christmas.